Here's my heart, hold it for me, it's all I have. And treat me carefully and don't you worry, beats for you only, 'cause you're the love I thought I'd never meet.
I believe we meet people that we're compatible with, people that really do make lasting impressions. And you are one of those persons for me. And at this very important juncture of my life and your life, you've come in and you've made that difference, you know. And I just want to say thank you for being who you are and for being here with me. So with that said, my darling Patrice, Millien, I want to spend the rest of my life with you, and I couldn't see it or picture it any other way than being with you, because I love you very, very, very much. Will you, Patrice Millien, marry me?
May 9th, 2020. That was the date scheduled for our wedding. Had invitations done up and, things were going pretty smoothly. Everything was being planned full steam ahead. And then boom, COVID-19 took place. Restrictions placed on us by the government and so on. So we kind of had a lot of pulling and tugging and back and forth and kind of observing what the COVID numbers looked like, one, and what the government decided to, allow. We don't necessarily have small families. God planned outside of what we planned. And that eventually, settled itself in October.
That being the case, I chose to do a lot of the work preparations and the decor and the organization and the coordination of stuff with a handful of friends and loved ones who really delved into the process of bringing the vision to life. We had to get very creative in how we planned the wedding, how we facilitated people at the wedding, how we were able to still let others in to enjoy and be a part of it in this virtual sense, this new virtual reality that we were living in. And it took a lot of creativity, a lot of originality and ingenuity to get there, but I think ultimately what came out of it was really an unforgettable one. In as simple a form as it is or was, to still make it feel special.
Middle have everything else together with God. That's how you communicate with God, communicate with your husband.
I'm so grateful for those people who came on board to do that. It was such a tumultuous, uncertain, crazy time, but it still turned out to be a very sentimental, special day. This is Carl and Mommy. Carl after hard work, Mommy after
Extremely hard.
on the way to the bridal store, David Bridal. Don't know what I'll find. Hoping I'll find something, but we'll see. Okay, we're in David's bridal. We just met Julissa.
Yeah, she's so nice.
She's a half Trini,
half Puerto Rican.
Denise is amazed at how much of the movie it looks like because it's a lot of mirrors and plenty dress options.
So, tradition in David's bridal is when you find your wedding gown, you have to close your eyes and make a wish for your wedding day. And then ring your bell. What do I want for my wedding day?
Okay, one wish?
One wish in your head to yourself.
That's so poor reason.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Julissa.
Wow. Oh, beautiful.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We finished. Julissa just wrapped the dress in the bag. And we're organizing to leave David's bridal. Okay, so there's some kind of way we can make this work for sure. This is part of the can thing. You put it over. Some way we could position it or let it fall so that it does the job that we want it to do. Maybe sideways. It doesn't have to be like dead on like this. We're kind of sideways pull something. I just finished rehearsal at the church. Boy, was that rehearsal a rehearsal. It was a lot of things happening at once. I am very exhausted. I think I'm by Kerry and now I just dropped off. The rest of stuff, hopefully the rest of stuff. And there's no incidents tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big day. I feel nothing because I think I'm pumped with adrenaline right now and there's nothing to feel. I would like to go on my detox, but I'm going to a house with how much ever people in it who's going to ask 105 questions. So I don't know when I'm going to actually get time to relax. 8:22 p.m. Just a little overwhelmed and a little frustrated. But God is good and all will be well tomorrow. Everything will fall in place how it's supposed to. It is 5:45 a.m. and I am up getting ready. See, part of me is sticking up from greasing it down last night. But yeah, I'm getting ready. I don't know how I feel just yet. I don't have a specific feeling per se. There's a slight nervousness, I guess, but that's just because I still have to do like my eyebrows and some very minor things. I have to get my hair done by Janelle, Aaron's cousin in Central. So I guess just kind of mapping out the activities of the day is where the nerves itself could kind of kick in, but I'm not nervous about marrying you and marrying Aaron and becoming a wife. Very strange to say, but I didn't sleep all that great last night. I was very uneasy. Guess a lot running through my mind. So Denise and I ended up staying up quite a while till about minutes to 3 in the morning, just talking and trying to settle my brain. This is the final look. Turn it this way. All Kardashian now, thanks to this one right here. Yes. And I also took a shot of white oak, thanks to this one here. And that one there just, I don't know, she just here. But we are grateful to her, for them and Aunty Dawn. Let's give them a round of applause. Yes, Aunty Dawn.
What else would it is? Or how you find it looking?
Big up Uncle Kurt. It's 2:49. We somewhat on time. Gotta fix my neck thing. Gotta fix this thing. I got you. Yeah. You see my fancy mask and thing? Yeah, we not get here. So it's just to meet the love of my life and hopefully not cry. The bouquet and everything set up. She went herself. She actually do a little hairstyle and thing.
Big up Kerry.
Big up Kerry and Kayla. Yeah. They'll fix us up nice. So we in a gear.
Showtime.
It's showtime. Hard copy. Real bad. Real accurate too. Maybe Aaron Buddy when he was younger with the lollipop legs, but real bad.
This is about 6:40 maybe, and today's the day. I did not get to bed until maybe it's the 2 maybe. Yeah, I did. Sorry, I ain't really get up now, but I didn't get up until I got this head didn't get up. I can't get up shipped too. I didn't go to bed until around minutes to 2. But I'm here and I'm up, and there's a lot to be done before. I have to clean a little bit. I have some clothes to wash. I have shirt to iron and I hate to iron. How do I feel? I feel good. I feel good. today is a special day, and I'm quite grateful to wake up and see it another day. Patrice, I'm sure, is maybe up. She's probably up long before me because she like to get up really buzzing and turning and twisting and organizing and dying. And then there's one woman say, we're not going to do that. You have to do all kind of, I don't feel nervous, really. But I know I'm going to be quite nervous. Like, we went to the church yesterday to rehearse, and rehearsal was set for like 6, but we went down for 4 because friend Stephan was assisting with the live stream. Stephan, thank you very much again. Got into the church hall and sat down, and Victor doing a little song test and playing a nice little song in the back of my eyes, and I full up with water. I said, Jesus. That was when it actually hit. Everybody kept saying it'll hit you. Don't worry, you will know when it hit you. And I think it hit me like a ton of bricks Friday afternoon. I decided to walk from the church to the Chinese restaurant. That was maybe like 6 minutes of walking time, and I ended up placing my order for the Chinese food, and I want my eye watering in the Chinese food restaurant. I country, I think once I'm not in the environment, I'm fine, but once I get there and the atmosphere starts to change and the reality of what this is starts to set in, and the gratitude for the step that is about to be taken, and the fact that I'm here and God has brought me so far. So my nervousness is not because I'm not sure if this is what I want to do. I will be there for 2:30. Jump, low, hook or crook. The Dan is married into the thing. It's the reality of this step that's being taken, and we're here, and all is good. So, see a couple beads of sweat on her face then. Put the clothes to wash, eating a banana, and now I am about to type my vows. And having to write the vows, that was the most challenging part, because of course in writing your vows, the main mandate of that is to reflect and to look back. The writing of the vows was hard. It took me maybe about 30 minutes to write it, and I cried like a baby writing it, because it just means so much, the things that make the journey what the journey is. Patrice particularly didn't want us to like hold our phone and read and that kind of thing, so and I'll come by my computer to sit down here and type it over. And I'm really that excited to go into it because I was starting to feel the emotions again and that kind of thing. And in the rehearsal yesterday, the tech guy saying, well, yeah, for the part of the vows will be read, we'll have a nice little music bed below it, slow pianos. I say, well, they're really trying to set up the Dan to cry for sure. I working in TV, how you go past soft bed and music behind me to say something emotional, my nose gonna be running snot. Say I pray for the boy from now, because I really don't know if I could read the vows. I don't know if I will have it in me. I told Patrice I don't think I have it in me. Somebody had to be on standby to finish reading them out, because I don't feel like it means too much. $15 hours later, I try and then like I smoke a bad way. I don't know why this girl let me writing vows, but this thing licking me up, boy. I telling all you, I got to email all this for let you read for yourself, because I telling you, brother, I don't feel like I could read this. There's a lot of energy in this one form, a lot of meaning in this one page. Yeah, I've been through a lot in this life. I have overcome a lot of challenges that were grand, but I never thought I would have said the day that I was conquered by one page. Touché, Patrice Millien. It is now minutes to 11. Waiting for my partner Josiah to come. He is going to assist me in dressing. My brother, who is my best man, unfortunately had to work this morning, so he couldn't do this part. But I consider all my men best men, so yeah. Ah, boy. Okay.
There. Today is the day the sparks will be ignited.
So just saying, Rich. As I told you earlier, my brother is my best man at work this morning, so he could make. As I said again, all my men is best men. I was his best man for his wedding, his anniversary is when? Monday?
Monday coming, 1 year.
1 year.
Tables turn.
Yeah.
Some days before. Patrice, you got you.
You don't know. Alright, so we've left. We're on the way. It is approximately 2:19. My aim was to reach to the church for 2:30. I probably wouldn't reach exactly 2:30 all them. But driver tell me shut up.
Say less.
Say less, we go reach. Excited, nervous, but above all blessed because today is a good day. We make a jelly and people in left, right? Today is a special day. I'll make sure the trip on flick. Okay. You see Jason Statham?
Yeah.
He's coming now.
Better two than one alone, since together their work is really rewarding. If one should fall, the other helps him up. Where one alone would overcome, two will put up resistance, and the threefold code is not quickly broken.
There is a recognition of the sacredness of this moment, that you stand in the presence of God, your parents and your friends, and you say your I do yes to each other. And that yes resounds not just in this church today. That yes will resound in the air of God, in the presence of God. That you are so in love with each other that you plan to live this thing out, richer or poorer, sickness and in health, until death do us part. Amen?
A man thinks he has it all together until he finds the person that shows him how untogether he actually is. From you, a stranger, sitting on the floor on a laptop in a friend's office and me saying hello, to now no longer strangers. I love you, love. Thanks for loving the Dan. Okay.
I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Carruth. Let's hear it for them. Amen.
There's a specialness to our connection, one that feels effortless, timeless, and destined. Up until this day, I've proudly titled you the love of my life. But from this moment on, I stand before you, ready to be your partner in life and for life.
Millien. Daddy said it's different, you know, when I think about you, I think about a word. A lot of words, but one that stands out the most to me is unique. I mean, it was a tough cookie to crack growing up, but it didn't stop me from being like toilet paper stick to your shoe, harassing you, being that little annoying sister to get your attention. You went from being serious big sister Patrice to fist pumping paprika days to laughing at my stale jokes when I intoxicated messaging Miley Cyrus in the bathroom telling her to stop doing drugs. Our relationship is a dynamic one, and I thank God for where it is today. You know, I've tested her, I've tried her, and she's stuck with me through the highs and the lows, and through everything, you know. And you really get so off, I come to think of it. You know, we was watching our graduation video the other day, and you know, she in the video, just do this, just do that, real bossy, and she watching back at her own self and saying, ways boy, I was a real something not rhyming with itch. Right? Yeah. And then, you know, when she started to say, wait, like, it just flashed before, everything just flashed before me. I was like, but it's not the person I know now. Like, she's so soft, and I'd like to think this Creole had something to do with that. You know, anybody agree? Yes. Aaron boy, when I first started hearing about you, I said, I wonder if this boy know what he getting into, boy. Time being the truest revealer, you know, I gain enough respect for you as a person because I saw all the qualities that came with. I say, hey boy, you have a real soft side, boy. Not like a sissy man in a sissy man kind of way, but you're so emotionally mature, and it's really an admirable trait, you know. And I'm so happy for Patrice, somebody like Patrice, it's like the perfect balance. You know, because they like doubles so much, I'll refer to doubles. You know, Patrice, is the Barate Chana, right? And Aaron, she is the right amount of pepper, shadow bunny, sweet sauce that make the perfect balance. That's how I think of both of you guys, you know, and I'm just so thankful that you found each other. Amen? Right. But on a serious note though, as Daddy say, I just want to follow up, keep God at the center, keep your hearts open, keep the communication line open. It's so nice to watch all this, it's so sweet. You know, yes, from now I want to be able to hear what they're saying, you know, telling stories, Patrice, where my teeth girl, and Aaron saying, I mean, Patrice saying love, it's in the fridge right there, one boy, you know, that kind of vibes. Or they had that going, and I want all to keep that strong, you know, but keep God at the center most of us. So let's raise our glasses one more time for the bride and the groom, Mr. and Mrs. Aaron Karut. Blessings. Let me hear the little clink clink now. Right, vibes. All right, so I guess I'll pass the baton on. Yeah, man. Oh, sorry, MC, I'm doing your job.
I didn't take over my job there, man. What's that one? This is not the first time the Millien and the Karut family has met, as Aaron would have informed me a couple of years ago. It's the second time actually. So the rest in peace to my very close friend Kareem Karut. We went to school together. And when I met Aaron, he told me this story. I know this was, something special. So I'm getting a round of applause for Kareem Karut, you know. Rest in peace. So I want to pass you on to the man of honor, Adrian Karut.
Good night, everybody. Should I tell you, let me do this on Zoom, nobody. Hi, my name is Adrian. For those who don't know, I'm Aaron's brother. I'm the older one. So that means that I had the privilege of watching him grow his entire life into this person he is here today. I like to think that I impacted on his life in some way, but to tell all the truth, he impacted in mine the most. You know that, right, brother? I love it alive. I love you, Patrice. Right? From the first time I met Patrice, I know that she's good people. You know what I mean? Because I don't know if she can remember that when we met was at the gym in Solution Road. She was newly going to open and we was getting a tour. And my daughter, she was 5 at the time, and she runs straight up into Patrice's arms. And I go up one time and say, but nah, that thing, as Trini say, my blood takes you one time. You understand? So I so happy to see her choose Patrice as a wife. You know what I mean? Because to tell you the truth, if I could have mold a woman specifically for Aaron, it would have been Patrice in every single way. You understand? Yeah. Patrice and Aaron, all they blessed, all they God put all it together, you understand what I'm telling you? And brother, little brother, take love one day at a time, you understand? And Patrice, you have plenty of work on your own too, eh? So with that being said, you raise your glasses to the newlyweds to endless love and happiness and endless nuptial bliss.
Sarah is going to be very quiet tonight for a change. But Patrice, Aaron, I think you know Aunty too well. That's my mini-me. You would know. And that firstborn daughter Patrice says a lot. I didn't know how much it would have meant over the years when I realized a lot of her traits, personality that came out, and a lot of times we couldn't see eye to eye, because it's like two men that can't live in the same house, you know. But Patrice has really blossomed, as everybody would have said. What for me is striking is that she always said, people talk about, they use other words, unique and different and so on. But Patrice always said, I don't want to eat up a job. When she finished studying, I don't want to eat up a job. And I looked at her and I saw all of us stand over wrong with this girl. And we see what the end result is now. That whole creativity, which she would have displayed over the years, thinking outside of the box. That's one of her main, her strong, her real forte that comes out here. So I am very proud of you, Aaron, in terms of your relationship. I know what it is like with my husband. Patrice would have seen over the years how her beloved daddy is, and she's very close, as she would have admitted, to her daddy, like most girls are with their dads. So obviously in choosing and looking around and handpicking, she would look for somebody like her dad in many ways, right, to fulfill her desires and so on. And in choosing you, that says a lot, because you know the man how he is, you know, super cool dad and so on, very wise and very spiritual and so on. So I know it's some big shoes to kind of match up to, but you know, the difference is we are 3 years and you are about 3 hours. so you know it will be in time. So I really feel like you're one of my sons. You're my 4th son. Because you're pretty much blending so. Sorry, Joel. Yeah, so you fit in so well with all the siblings and so on, you know, and we're really glad to have you in the Millien clan. And yeah, Patrice, welcome to the Kerry family. Well, Aaron, welcome to the Millien family. Alright, so God's choices, blessings to both of you, and take it one day at a time. So, cheers, everybody. Speech chanting boy. Shock.
Good evening, everyone. Firstly, I would like to say good day to fellow family members and friends who could not be able to attend in person, but I would like to thank you for attending in spirit. I will now like to express my feelings and say that I have raised a quiet young man and could be more proud of him by having such a beautiful and talented young woman by his side. Always remember to put God first, and may He be with you every step of the way, through thick and thin, and may you forever prosper as one unit or one body in this life, as you will soon begin your journey of marriage and soon start a family of your own. Here will be some days that you both won't see eye to eye, but just remember, you just must try to put your differences aside and put your heads together forever out and sort out problems. I would like to do the honor of originally welcoming Patrice to this family with open arms, and I congratulate you both on your marriage and unification. Thank you. Yeah.
I've been through plenty in my life. I live plenty, I travel plenty, I know people, and I'm able to recognize early o'clock when something is happening, when something cannot happen, when it has a potential. And from the first meeting with this is my adopted daughter, Patrice, I recognize a certain level of sensibility, intelligence, focus, you know. And what even made it better is when I was introduced to Aaron, the because he come with the same principles, you know. So it was easy for me to encourage this union because I feel sure that nothing but good things can come out of it. Okay? So here's one. I will continue to encourage you to love each other, compromise, focus, keep pushing forward, and make it happen because I know you can make it happen. I love you both.
Come on, a big round of applause for the man that made all this happen here to this evening.
I remember once we went to a parents' meeting and the teacher said, this is one of the neatest children we have in the class. And I looked at her mother looked at me, and me said a word. I will cut that story to share another story, which I can't give too much details of. But Patrice actually mashed up a police investigation and there was an issue where police had to come home to check something in the house and they had to go to Patrice's room. That investigation lasted about 10 seconds because they walked back on the room and they said we can't find nothing in there. But you know, in spite of all that, Patrice was always a child who would do things differently. I mean, look where we went to take pictures yesterday, in the bush. You know, she would always find different ways of doing things. So, when I see the years have rolled on and I've seen Patrice develop, I've seen her choices, I was not particularly worried because I know she has her head on. We had a little falling out sometime when she had met Avery, and I had to write her a letter. Yeah, parents still do that? Write the children letters? No, they don't do that. Oh, they type it out. Yeah, send her WhatsApp. Anyway, so I sent her a letter of some things that I had concerns about. But Patrice is a strong-headed young lady, and I had to back off and just give her space, give her time to decide and to choose, something that we parents have to learn to do. Let the children decide, let them choose, you know. So anyway, I cut this all short, and I want to say, Aaron, one thing to you, man. I'm telling you this, use the boss. Just make sure and get Patrice's permission first. Yeah? But all in all, I want to say to you, I want to reiterate something I heard in the church today, you know. Keep God at the center. We would have had many broken windows in our own house, between my wife and I, if we didn't keep God at the center. Because somebody will fling somebody through the window, sooner or later. You know? And this is not an intellectual thing, it's not a head thing, it's a thing where you have to really get supernatural strength to deal with. Because at some point in time, something will roll around that you may have serious conflict. But having said that, keep God, keep Jesus in the middle, and guaranteeing you that therein lies your longevity. Therein lies your love to sustain you through what would normally sustain you. So folks, you have glasses? Yeah. Or raise your plate, raise something as we raise a toast to the bride, who's giving a speech on behalf of the group. Oh, big brother Aaron, right. So we raise a toast to, I'm giving the speech on behalf of the bride. I'm giving it on behalf of Aaron too, because I know you have somebody coming to do that. But Patrice, on behalf of all of us here, we're proud of you, we're proud of your choice, and God bless you. Toast.
Welcome to the Decor family. Wish you and anyway, congratulations. I like all of what to say. Let's raise a glass.
Raise a glass and round of applause. Alright, I walk around table to table here. All these men dress up fancy and then I say, cut what? I say something. I feel like you're the cheating.
So, Patrice, I just want to say, may you attract Right. May you attract all the good that you desire. May you attract all the love and joy and peace and the abundance and eternal goodness and kindness that you desire. That's my message.
Round of applause, round of applause. And on to the next table. So the number one storm in the family, storm all the events. Heeralal.
Hi, good night everyone. Patrice and Aaron, I want to wish you good life, happiness, love, some little kids at some point in time. Look like that, you know, you all have a good, what, boy or girl first, what do you think? Actually, honestly. Nah, but nevertheless, I love your unity, I love your spirit, alright? I want to thank you for having me as a true stormer, right? I represent all the, well, Kevin here, so Kevin and I represent all the cousins and love and unity. Good luck, all the best.
Applause, applause. On to the next table. I'll let the red Rasta man talk.
Patrice and Aaron. I think that Uncle Martin said it best in terms of using the word progressive. If there's one word I can use to describe both of you, it's progressive. And I think that I've seen all the cousins, but Patrice, I've always paid special attention because you have really shown what it is to chart your own path. And that in itself is something that's happening. So congratulations to both of you on behalf of everybody. And Aaron, thanks for having me in the back. And good eyes on you. Cheers to everybody.
Alright, we have the first volunteer for the night. Thank God.
I mean, honestly, I have to speak otherwise, but I get China. Patrice and Aaron, you all know how I feel about the both of y'all. You all know thought it all my favorite couple. One thing that stands out about you both is that, well, at the beginning of quarantine, just a short story for everybody. Patrice called me and was like, hey, I want to do a date night. Like, you know, virtually. And I was like, alright, cool, we'll do that. We never did any of the games that you planned. We ended up just, you know, all talking and drinking, of course. But what stood out to me is that you all are constantly trying to make sure that the other person is happy and always making sure that the relationship is growing. And I remember even before that, when you and I, because we chat almost every week, you would say, yeah, is Aaron turn to plan a date? Your turn to plan a date? And I'm just saying that I know that you all succeed as a couple because you all have been doing this since the beginning, you know, always trying to keep the relationship fresh. And I wish all the happiness and health and wealth to both of you all. You all complement each other so well in everything that you do, and I mean everything. And I'm sure everybody else can agree. And I love both of you all dearly and fiercely. So congratulations to you both, and on behalf of Janelle in particular, another congratulations.
Alright, so another volunteer.
So Patrice and I have been friends for a while. I say friends and I feel in a way because Patrice actually has welcome me into the family. I always say this, I consider Patrice a sister, and her sisters my sisters. So when it is that Aaron came along, because I have so much of love for Patrice and admiration, respect, she's like a big sister to me. She's so, you know, somebody to look up to. I'm very attached. And, you know, I want you to myself, I love you, you know? And I want the best for you because I know you're such an incredible, fascinating fascinating, amazing person. So I would want somebody who could see that in her and compliment that. And when Aaron came along, if anybody, I would be, skeptical. Aaron, with this relationship in particular, I feel as if it is that it's not even that I'm letting go of Patrice, I'm gaining another friend in Aaron. I'm gaining a union between you both because you two come as a package. You two are one. If I love Patrice, I have to accept you two because both of you are one and the other. I see you two as one, and I just want to say, in a wedding, you kind of get anxiety after the person says I do, but this is the first wedding that I've experienced and I've never felt anything different in seeing you both. You two are so seamless, you two are so perfect. It doesn't seem strange or odd or new. Y'all are old loves, and I just want to say I'm so happy to be a part of this and thank you for, having me in this, and I love you both. So congratulations.
If the DJ had the song, you get the cut. Patrice and Aaron, firstly, congratulations on behalf of, I'm Patrice's cousin on her mother's side and father's side. And on behalf of myself and my wife, congratulations. Congratulations. I just want to say, Patrice, you're my older cousin, and within conversations and stuff like that, when we were younger, you would always think, who's the first one to get married, boy? Who's the first one to have children? The first name to come up is always Patrice, because she was always, as everyone else said, she was always focused and determined on whatever goals are, she will attain it. And thankfully, thanks be to God, she found someone equal to her. And I want to wish you all the very best in your marriage. Trust me, I'm married 2 years. Yeah, 2 years. So I'm a beginner also. Don't check me for no advice, check Jesus. Congratulations.
Round of applause, man. Round of applause.
As I told Aaron, I would speak last. I don't know Aaron as Aaron. I know Aaron as Sparky. Sparky. Reason being for Sparky is there's never a dull moment with Aaron. And I could say, and with everybody inside there, that is a true statement. Patrice, you have gotten the best husband you could ever have dreamed about. And I can say that because Aaron is like a brother to me. Right? The kind of stuff me and Aaron went through, the kind of conversations me and Aaron had. If I want advice, first person I call is Aaron. And likewise. But Aaron is someone who always gives good advice. And I know for sure that Patrice, you're in good hands. Aaron, you have a task. And your task is to love the lady next to you. Just as Christ loved the church, your love for Patrice is supposed to be way more than that. Right? It's something my dad always say in weddings, and I would repeat it. You must care for your wife. You must caress your wife. You must love your wife. You must protect, preserve, provide, and then present your wife. Right? So just live by that little motto and everything would be okay. Besides the little ups and downs, because it will come. Right? One day coming, I will be married 1 year, and on my honeymoon, myself and my wife had a fall down. And that is how fast it could come. But it's the fall and what does make you stronger, amen? So Aaron, all the best. Patrice, all the best. And welcome to the wedding of Sparky Fam. Congratulations, Stephan. Great.
Good night, everybody. I would firstly like to thank Big up Robin in the back, you don't know. Okay. Mike, you don't know. Thanks for coming on. I want to say thank you to everybody for being a part of this step on this journey. We would have liked to have a lot more people. I know particularly Patrice would have wanted that, because a lot of people would have had serious impacts on our lives in different ways. But nonetheless, the people that are here are people that Patrice and I specifically handpicked. And we're very, very, very grateful for the roles that you guys have been playing for us. Today has not necessarily been long in coming, but has been long in coming. This is the third date that we actually set for the wedding. The first date was May 9th, COVID. Then August the 29th, COVID. And the Creole realized she had to pat down number and we just do the thing. So that 300 people wedding on the boat she wanted, this is what God wanted, right? You know? So this is, you understand? But yeah, we had about 300 online, so that's good. I don't know, it's just kind of surreal for me still. And I am not much of a talker publicly. Privately I speak a lot. So thank you to every single person that is here. Thank you for the love, the prayer, the support, the friendship. Uncle Carl, thanks so much for opening the venue to us. I appreciate it sincerely to the staff that came out and assisted. Robin, Mike, thank you so much. Sherry, Ren, for the amount of work that you guys have done behind the scenes. David, my brother David behind the camera. For you all that don't know, when the engagement video was done, he was at the event filming. Fate would have it that he's here filming again. David, thanks a million. Mojoe, Shannon, Tracy, you guys have been blessings abundantly for everything that has happened today. And I, myself and Patrice, we are eternally grateful for the support. Janelle, Kevin, Wendell, Jerry. If I keep going on, we go talk and we go eat. But I'm very, very, very grateful for everybody that is here. And on behalf of my wife and we say thank you once again. Patrice, I want you to say some words. I don't want you to sit there. This is a union. This is no hierarchy. You can come and stand up by your man. Come and stand up by the man and say it. Put your word to the people then. Use the real wasn't good.
I mean, the only thing additional I would have said is an extra thank you to the extra hands, especially. This has been a roller coaster of a ride, planning, replanning, scheduling, rescheduling, and I think ultimately, as Aaron said, the people that were meant to be here are here, and the people who had to experience it were able to experience it. I mean, for me, one of my mottos is with limitations, sparks creativity, and I think that virtual experience is something as well that a lot of people are probably going to have to deal with regardless moving forward. And I don't mind being the guinea pig to try that out and to set the standard for that. So to each and every one of you who came out today, thank you. I know it was a little crazy how the whole day unfolded, but you all are very dear and special to us. Each of you here are here for a reason, and I appreciate and love every one of you for coming out and for being here. I have cousins, Kayla, Kerry, Aunty Dawn, Uncle Kurt, who pull a hand, and again, we wish we could have everybody here, but we just had to limit the numbers to avoid getting locked up tonight now. So, yeah, so thank you again. Joel, by extension, as usual. Joel is always in some family line, invited or not. He actually was like, Patrice, I don't care if you invite me to this wedding, you'll sit down and you can't be a car guest. So, I appreciate and I love him for that. To my new parents, thank you for welcoming me to the family and for always being very open and welcoming. You all are very special. You all are very special. Chanel, Avery, you guys, your unit is unique in its own right, and it raised a very decent, special young man, thank God, who is specially crafted for me and for this union, and I love and appreciate everything that you all are for grooming this. To my parents, yes, I'm very emotional, but I think that also makes me who I am to date and to make something like this also work. So thank you for all your sacrifices and for everything that you all have done to this point, and for passing on the baton to this amazing young man here to deal with it. And yeah, to my brothers and my sisters for tolerating my moodiness throughout the whole process and throughout all these years, and for loving me unconditionally regardless. Thank you for being here. And to Jerry, thank you for singing so beautifully at the wedding. You did a really great job. You set the tone for the tear works that was going to happen. For Wendell, you know, you guys coming out and supporting. And I told Janelle and Kevin we are very selective with who additional we allowed to come here tonight. And you guys have played a huge role in our lives, especially within the last year and a half, I would say, in helping us to grow in our own professions and creativity as well. So thank you guys for coming out here. And to Mojoe, that man in the back there, the photographer man, is responsible for all the wet pictures, all you'll see coming out on social media. He also was very generous in, you know, giving us a blight a lot of the along the way for the wedding. And to Shannon and Tracy, you all, I can't, yeah, let's just give them a round of applause. And to David, you guys for coming out and just supporting it and understanding what we're dealing with right now in COVID, and, you know, still being willing to lend a hand and come out and be a part of it. And to my one and only, Mr. Jacobs, thank you for this and for allowing us to come into your space and to enjoy and share and experience this moment together. You are one of a kind. I love you. I love every one of you for being here, and thank you all.
I just want to say one more thing, two more things to my groomsmen. But baby, when this go over 2020, boy, carnival, I'm gonna bring them right here for you to mind them. To my groomsmen, I don't have a lot of friends. I don't keep a lot of friends because friendship is strange. To these guys here, Keston, Josiah, Mark, you guys are amazing to me. And thank you very much for being here, for supporting me prayerfully in any type of relational way. Thank you very, very, very much. My brother, Adrian, thank you very much for being here. And I am the younger one, he's the older one. And he might say I'm inspired a lot. He's inspired a lot by me, and I'm very inspired by you as well. So thank you for the example, Mommy, Daddy. You know, you're an man, I'm watching you, eh? You don't know. Mommy, thank you very much for speaking. My mother does not speak at all. She does not like this. A round of applause for Mommy. Daddy, same thing. My darling sister, Sian, I love you very much. Thank you for being a part of it as well. And for I realize you and Daniel is riding partner strong right now. Great as the DSS. Would you like that? You know? And I would like to say thank you for, I am now officially the first black Millien. I don't know.
I just three actually important mentions. Karel for watching Azai during the ceremony. Lord alone knows if she was not there, the mayhem that might have ensued. So thank you for the sacrifice and for taking that responsibility. Nick, the host, for attempting to host. Thank you. Sherry, that young lady sitting in the corner there, is hugely responsible for a lot of the very little details that you all have seen throughout this whole process. She didn't have to do it, but she is that generous and that kind, and I appreciate, and the cake that is currently on display, she is responsible for all of that. So thank you a million times fold. I don't know how to repay you with this other than my indefinite friendship. So Tamika, I was going to stick specifically to just family for the bridesmaids.
But I felt like Tamika needed to be included because, as she said, she has become one of my sisters in a lot of different ways. I didn't anticipate when we met in UWE that we would have been this close as friends. She's one of the very few people who I am very close and dear to on the female side. So thank you for accepting it and for staying back from Canada. She was supposed to move to Canada and she stayed for the wedding. So thank you for always being there and for continuing to always be willing to be there. So yeah, that's it. Let's eat. I'm very hungry. I'm sure everybody else is too. Attempted host. Thank you for this and for allowing us to come into your space and to enjoy and share and experience this moment together. I love you. I love every one of you for being here and thank you all.
Baby, when this go over 2020 boy carnival, I'm gonna bring them right here for you to mind them.
You were supposed to see all this before to warm me up, dog. Like what I was supposed to like fuck me for the kill, for the church now, boy.
And treat me carefully and don't you worry. Beats for you only. 'Cause you're the love I thought I'd never meet. 'Cause you're the love I thought I'd never meet. Not in my wildest dreams.
I'm gonna lie, you outdo yourself with this cake, Jen. You're not going to taste it properly. This was made with love. Can't fight this down. We are very grateful and we really appreciate the love and the support and the generosity and your kindness more so than ever. And we just wanted to send you a personal video saying thank you.
Thank you so very much.